Have you ever felt that you've been showering your family with love and affection, and you don't seem to get the same reciprocal love back from your wife? I'm in a similar situation, and I want you to know that you're not alone. And I would like to share my experiences and my thoughts on relationships with my viewers. I'm not used to posting videos, so I'm a bit at lost at what to say. So I'm speaking from my heart, and everything which I'm saying is spontaneous. It's not scripted. Basically, I want to reach out to other men out there in the world who are going through a similar experience as I am, to give them hope that I know I can feel the pain that you're going through. I can feel the heartache and the extreme stress that you feel. As a man, I guess society has imposed on us this um, duty, so to speak, that you have to be a provider for the family, you have to be strong or the anchor for the family, and basically a problem solver. And this is something which was very heavily conditioned in me by the way I was raised. My father was a strong, silent type. He worked really hard for the family and he undertook a lot of hardships, but he was always silent and he never discussed about his hardship with anyone. And he just took care of the family because that was what men are supposed to do. And that is the same. And since that was the way I was raised, I took it upon myself that I just have to be the strong provider for my family. And I've tried to be that. But there are certain flaws in my character and my behavior. I realized that I can be a bit controlling, um, and basically wanting to control outcomes and this sometimes uh, can be suffocating for the relationship. I've been married for 12 years. I have a child who is 6 years old. Um, and I've always felt throughout my relationship there's been some sort of tension. With, I guess, in every relationship there have been arguments. We always think that no, our relationship is unique, but I guess I'm sure there are people going through a similar experience that I am. Our arguments tend to be quite intense, um, and they happen. But we always try to patch things up or figure a way to solve our problems. Um, I will talk more about my experiences in future videos. Um, but right now, this video is to reach out to men who are in a similar situation as myself, to give them hope that, you know what, no matter how down low you're feeling right now, um, there is a way out. There always will be a way out. Don't lose hope and stay positive. It's so important to stay positive. Be grateful. Be thankful that you're alive. I mean, we take it for granted. There are many people who are in far worse conditions than ourselves, who may be suffering from a critical illness or disability, who would die to just be in the positions that we are in. So it's not the end of the world. Get out of this negative feedback loop that you're in, uh, and be just grateful that you're alive, because it's truly a gift. Uh, we have a whole eternity to sleep once we are gone from this earth. We are only alive for this short time, and make the most out of it. Live your life to the fullest. What I would, the best advice I could give to any man out there is, and not to make the mistake which I made, is don't be dependent psychologically, emotionally on your spouse or your child or your family. In fact, don't be attached to anything, be it human relationships or to things, to circumstances. I've been through a whole roller coaster of incidences in the past year, which has shown me that there is no security in life. Life is extremely uncertain. Everything we think is stable is going to be there for us. It's an illusion. It can be taken away in a flash of a second. Um, I recently lost my job. I was in a country which I thought I would be able to settle in. I worked there for a few years and then was denied being able to reside in the country, and I had to leave. And I really wanted to stay there, but it just didn't work out. Um, Lots of other problems which I experienced during my career. I lost my mother 2 years ago, um, and my own relationship with my own family is kind of broken or dysfunctional. I have a brother whom I hardly speak to, and I'm trying to mend that relationship. It was entirely my fault, of course, in that particular circumstances where I built up a wall around myself to protect myself from having to undergo conflict with him, and therefore I guess the relationship broke down, and that was my fault, and I'm trying to mend that relationship with him. So I'm speaking from pure experience here. I've been through a lot of shit. I'm sure there are people who are even probably in worse conditions than I am, but this is just my experience which I'm relating. And if there are some other men out there who are going through who can relate to this, I want to give you my full emotional support and tell you that life is not over. Keep fighting. As Joe Rogan said, if you're breathing, you can still do something with your life. Be grateful for that. This is not the end of your life. I'm in my 40s, and until recently, I felt kind of old. I thought, oh, my life is tapering. I said, maybe I should plan for retirement or stuff like this. But you know what? This bollocks. You still have your whole life ahead of you. We never know when our life is going to end. Lives could end at 20. I guess the experience, the takeaway from here is live your life to the fullest each and every day, and stay positive, and keep fighting, and and get out of the rut that you're currently in, because there's so much more that you can contribute to life. You are loved, and life has so much to offer to you. There will always be ups and downs. If right now you're in a down, remember that if you're really at the bottom of the bucket, the only way is up. So stay strong.